When you know what's right for you, you're on your way to being a well-being. Learn how with personalised advice from Blackmores.
Welcome to this week's injury update brought to you by Blackmores. Both the AFL and VFL teams suffered disappointing defeats, but importantly, there were no fresh injuries out of either match. The big positives were the successful returns of Brent McCaffrey in the VFL, who did quite well, and Travis Cloke's return to the AFL. Both players pulled up pretty well from their first outings and should both be very much available this week. Of the other players with existing injuries, Adam Oxley, who's had that hip problem, should be almost a certainty to play this week. Obviously, he'll need to train, but we're pretty confident that he'll get there. Gault's in a similar position, not quite as positive. He'll have to get through training, but he's had the groin hip problems as well. There's some chance that he'll play this week, if not certainly next week. So at worst, short term. Nathan Freeman's still having a bit of trouble with that hamstring. It's a relatively minor problem that he's got, but on top of the whole long-term nature of that hamstring of his, he won't play this week, and we'll just have to see how he goes. Jackson Ramsay with that shin is coming on slowly, but quite well. We're quite positive about where he is. Certainly we won't put any pressure on him to play any more this year, but there is some chance that he will, but more than likely that he won't. But looking towards next year for him, but it's been a pretty tough year for him, really quite sad. He started so well. Tim Broomhead's shoulder, he's coming on pretty well. He hasn't given up a chance of playing later on in the year, even though there's not much of the year left, so Broomy's going pretty well. Brenden Abbott's had that shoulder surgery and won't play for the rest of the season, so he's certainly long term. Out of the three guys who were rested on the weekend, all first-year players, Braden Maynard in the seniors and Matthew Goodyear and Michael Manteet in the VFL team were all rested, and they should all be available for this week. So there's a big day of footy against Richmond is up ahead this Saturday. Our VFL team takes on the Tigers at Vic Park at 10:30 a.m. before the big game, the senior match, where the teams meet at the MCG at 1:45 p.m. So make sure you get along and support both teams against one of our old traditional rivals.